Hi everyone, welcome back to Scent in the Moments channel. I'm Jolima. I hope you're all doing well. I hope you're all safe, and I hope you're having a fantastic summer. It's really good to be back to record videos. Actually, I still have one video that I have yet to upload. I already recorded before my vacation period. And yeah, if you already saw my 30 seconds video, I was on vacation. I was in Madeira with my girlfriend, and it was a fantastic time. Already missing those moments, and I took with me 10 fragrances, and I want to talk about those fragrances because unfortunately I didn't have much time, and quite honestly I wanted to take a small break on recording videos. I just wanted to enjoy the moment, and I have these 10 fragrances that I think are some of the most perfect summer vacation fragrances, and these are just suggestions. Of course, there are many more fragrances out there, and I have more fragrances in my collection that I consider to be fantastic for summer vacation time, but well, I took these 10, and without further ado, I will talk about them in a no specific order. And the first one is from the house of Frapin, and it is L'Humaniste. This one right here, featured on my top 10 best summer fragrances. This one is a fantastic minty gin tonic fragrance. Oh, this is so good. Citrusy, very effervescent, green, aromatic. Absolutely love this fragrance. Has a natural feel, one of the best openings, definitely. It has a natural feel, and it's very summery, it's very uplifting. It's really feels like it's summertime. The worst part of this fragrance is really the performance. This doesn't last all that much. This will last like 4 hours, which, well, for a summer fragrance I think it's okay, but it's one of the best, one of the most natural smelling summer fragrances that I have. It's boozy, it's sparkly, it's minty, it's citrusy. It's simply happiness in a bottle. Absolutely love this one. Frapin L'Humaniste. Highly advise you to check this fragrance out if you are searching for a boozy summer fragrance. It's wonderful. Frapin L'Humaniste. The next fragrance that I took with me, it's actually the only designer fragrance that I took. It's from the house of Hermès, and actually it's none of the more summer leaning fragrances from Hermès. No, it's this one, Voyage Parfum, which is, I consider to be also a summer fragrance. I mean, this is more versatile. So this is a Parfum concentration of the original Voyage, but this one, the performance is also not that incredible. So it's probably the most, or one of the most serious, let's say most formal fragrances that I have. So this has a fantastic lemon in the opening, and it's wonderful, very realistic, it has this bittersweet impression, and it has a very prominent cardamom note in here. Absolutely love the cardamom in here. Actually, it's one of the best cardamom notes that I ever experienced in fragrance, and this is a very unique concoction. So this is fresh, it's very lemony and spicy with the cardamom, and has that sensuality that usually cardamom fragrances give to a fragrance. For me, this is also probably one of the most masculine leaning fragrances that I have here in this 10 list, and I absolutely love this. It's quite underrated, very unique bottle presentation, as you can see. So it sits like so, or like so. I mean, it depends on how you prefer to see it standing. This one, I mean, although the performance again isn't the best, unfortunately, but the scent is wonderful. This concoction with the lemon, with the musk, with the cardamom, and with woodsy nuances, give a very more formal summer fragrance, if I can say. So this is Hermès Voyage Parfum. The next fragrance that I have here, it's from house of Profumum Roma, which, well, I already talked about this fragrance a lot. It was featured, very well featured on my summer list of this year and last year as well. It's Acqua di Sale. Acqua di Sale, for me, it's that fragrance that I will always have in my collection. This is a staple on my summer rotation. This is the best aquatic fragrance that I have and that I ever smelled. Very realistic. It smells like you just fill this bottle with ocean water with a hint of cedar. It's wonderful. So you really get that perfect summer breeze. I love this, and the performance is incredible. Like all Profumum Roma fragrances, this is highly concentrated, so this will last you through the entire day and evening, and it's simply a joyful fragrance to have. The best aquatic fragrance ever, in my opinion, again, with also a fantastic performance. So I mean, what more you can ask for an aquatic fragrance? So it's Acqua di Sale from Profumum Roma, and actually I find this fragrance quite sensual because in the air, like the sillage of this fragrance smells like a dry out skin, like when you are coming out of the beach. And so it has a muskiness in here, a salty muskiness that I absolutely love. So that's why I find this fragrance quite sensual in the sillage. It's wonderful. Please try this fragrance out if you have yet to. It's Acqua di Sale from Profumum Roma. The next fragrance that I have is from house of Frederic Malle, and it is Music for a While. I wore this fragrance so much already. Absolutely love this one. One of the best rediscoveries of this year. Music for a While wasn't love at first sniff, that's why I'm saying that. But now I absolutely love this fragrance. It was featured on my summer list of this year. Music for a While, it's so playful. Best pineapple that I ever experienced. So you have lavender, pineapple, and patchouli. So good. So good, so juicy, so realistic. Definitely, and does not resemble to Aventus, not at all. And if I have to say, this is better than Aventus. It's more complex, more unique, and the performance is incredible. Absolutely love this fragrance. It has a unique concoction, great lavender, has a natural feel in it as well, and it has this earthy patchouli in the base that gives a more serious and more masculine touch. But overall, this is a very playful fragrance. Unisex, in my opinion, although leans a bit more into the masculine side. It has a tropical feel because pineapple, after all, is a tropical fruit. So I really advise you to check this fragrance out. This fragrance out. It's very unique, perfect for summer, but I think this will work wonderfully during the colder weather as well because of the sweet pineapple in here. The performance is incredible again, so this might be too playful for like a signature scent in my opinion, but nonetheless I think this is a terrific fragrance to have, to experiment, to try on your skin. Music for a While from Frederic Malle. After all, this is a Frederic Malle, so the quality of this fragrance is definitely not a question. The next fragrance that I have here is from the house of Maison Francis, and it is Grand Soir. Now, this is not a summer fragrance, although again, you wear what you want to wear. I mean, there are no rules regarding to when to use fragrances. It's all up to you, all up to what you want to wear, how you're feeling, and you just wear any fragrance that you like at any time, at any moment. This one, traditionally, or more here in the YouTube community at least, this is considered as like a summer fragrance. but because this is an ambery benzoin resinous sweet fragrance, so this leans more to the fall and winter time. But well, me and my girlfriend, we have a very close relationship with this fragrance. We both love this one. I consider this to be the most romantic, or one of the most romantic fragrances ever created. And I have so many special moments attached with this fragrance and with my girlfriend, of course. Oh man, this is so good. Absolutely love this. This is a very simple fragrance. This is not complex. This is all about amber benzoin. It's very sticky, it's sweet, but for me it's not overly sweet. It's just perfect, and it's so sensual, so alluring. This smells like, this is so fluffy, you know? It smells like you are smelling the clouds. I know that the clouds, I'm guessing that they don't have any smell, but because this is so fluffy and it's pretty yet sensual, very seductive. Absolutely love this one. Grand Soir, for me, it's a fantastic romantic fragrance, perfect date night scent. That's why I took this to my vacation time, because, well, this is for me one of those fragrances that I will always have in my collection. From Maison Francis is Grand Soir, and actually, unpopular opinion here, I think sweet fragrances, not overly sweet, but sweet fragrances actually work wonderfully during a summer night. So a thing that you should consider to wear if you never tried. Use a sweet fragrance in the summer night occasion and you will see the magic happen. And this is a perfect example of that, a sweet resinous fragrance that absolutely works in the summer nights. Grand Soir, Maison Francis. Now the next fragrance that I have here is from the house of Francesca Bianchi, and it is Sex in the Sea. And how much I already wore this. I purchased this fragrance last year, and I'm telling you, this is fantastic, perfect for summertime. This screams summer for me. Oh, this is so good. Like all Francesca Bianchi fragrances, I absolutely love her creations. I have 3 more to purchase. I have just 3 in my collection. This fragrance is all about mimosa, coconut, pineapple, ambergris. Man, this is fantastic. It has a stickiness in here. It's sweet, it's fruity, it's playful, it's carnal, it's floral, and it has a salty butteriness. Absolutely wonderful. But this is sweet nonetheless. It's sweet, carnal, buttery, a bit sticky. Oh man, I absolutely love this. All Francesca Bianchi fragrances are quite carnal and quite sensual, and this is no exception. It's playful, but again, when in, for example, Maison Francis it's more romantic, more alluring. This one, it's more carnal. Definitely, it's the perfect word to describe this fragrance. It's carnal. It's more sexy. It's simply fantastic. And the performance, this is an extrait de parfum. Highly advise you to check this fragrance out. Like all Francesca Bianchi fragrances, her creations are amazing, unique, powerful, rich, complex, and very sexy, very seductive, very sensual. Check this one out if you have yet to. You have, if this is too much for you, if this is too sweet, if this is too sticky, just too much for you, you have the Neroli version as well, like a more or less a flanker. You have Sex in the Sea Neroli, which is fresher than this one, but I personally prefer the original version, this Sex in the Sea. It's fantastic, again, from Francesca Bianchi. The next fragrance that I have here is from the house of Ramon Monegal, and it is Faisa. A beautiful looking bottle. Like you can see, I already did a review of this one, and although this was featured on my winter list of last year, I still think that this is perfect for summer nights. And my girlfriend actually loved this one. Unfortunately, again, we weren't able to record any videos, but she absolutely loved this one. Again, it's sweet, and it's powerful. It's one of the best performers that I have in my collection. This will last you over 24 hours. So this one, you have mimosa, you have raspberry, rose, oud, you have more, so good. Man, this is so good. You have more fruity nuances in here, which now I don't recall. But definitely the mimosa with the raspberry, with the rose, with the oud, saffron. Saffron here, it's actually quite prominent in here. And this is pure joy. This feels like you are being touched by the sunlight. Absolutely love this fragrance. It's sweet, it's loud, it's still complex, and it's still so sensual. I absolutely love this fragrance. Very unique. Feel free to check out my review of Faisa from Ramon Monegal. Very underrated, and it was released last year, and for me one of my favorite releases of last year. Faisa from Ramon Monegal. The next fragrance that I have here that I took with me for my vacation time, it's a fragrance from House of Xerjoff, which was featured on my summer list of this year, Nio. This one right here, Nio. It's a fragrance that it's very well known in the fragrance community. It's already a classic from Xerjoff, one of the most well-known fragrances from this house. Nio is all about bergamot and neroli and musky. It's so good. It's definitely the best bergamot fragrance that I ever experienced, and it's regarded as so by many here in the fragrance community. It has the best bergamot fragrance. Of course, you also have people who appreciate more Le Labo's Bergamot 22, but I personally prefer this one. This feels more sensual, this feels more alluring, and this lasts more than the Bergamot 22. And this feels more thicker overall, so that's why I really love this one. Of course, you also have Petit Crin in here, but for me the most prominent note is definitely the bergamot, then with the musky undertones. You also have jasmine, and jasmine here helps to enhance the carnal sensual part of this fragrance. So Nio, it's a fantastic scent. A bit overpriced, yes, because it's, after all, this is a 50 ml and the price is 235 euros. So yeah, it's overpriced for what you get, but in the other way, well, you get a high quality bergamot, high quality fresh fragrance, formal fragrance, and overall a very versatile fragrance for the summertime, with a gorgeous looking bottle, beautiful presentation. Well, it's up to you, but I feel, although I love this one to death, for me this is the best bergamot, I still feel that it's a bit overpriced nonetheless. Still, highly advise you to check this one out if you have yet to, is Nio from Xerjoff. Next fragrance that I have here that I took with me, it's from the house of Comporta Perfumes, which I don't recall. I think this was featured also on my summer list. I think it was, and it is Olhar Trancoso. This is a Portuguese niche brand that I already talked about a lot, and this one has one of the best coconut accords, has a natural feel. I love the bottle presentation. It's very thick, heavy glass with a nice wooden cap. This one is tropical done right. It's salty, it's watery, coconutty. This is so good. Of course, this might not be the most unique fragrance out there, but it's done to perfection. It has a natural feel in here, and if you're searching for a coconut, a different coconut scent, check this one out. From Comporta Perfumes, the creator of this fragrance is Stéphanie Bacouche, which is also the creator behind Invasion Barbare from MDCI. My girlfriend also loves this one, and of course I also do love this one. This is perfect for summer. This screams summertime, summer vacation, I mean, you name it. Absolutely love this one. Fantastic performance. This is a Eau de Parfum concentration, so I mean, I just love this one. It's Olhar Trancoso from Comporta Perfumes. And last but definitely not least, the last fragrance that I took with me in my holidays was from the house of Roja Perfumes. And actually I have a video about the entire Parfum Cologne collection from Xerjoff. Yes, disclaimer, it was sent to me for review purposes, and I had to bring this one out to test it properly. I was very curious to have an experience with this one, and it is Elysium. A very well-known fragrance from Xerjoff right now. I mean, I think this is very popular in the fragrance community, at least, and Elysium is regarded as a blue fragrance in the niche world. For me, this smells really good. I mean, this smells amazing. This smells amazing, I have to admit. I wasn't too impressed, and I still think that this entire collection, and I will say right now, this entire collection is overpriced. I have to say. I mean, I have to be honest here. I feel that this collection is a bit overpriced, although I understand, I mean, you are paying for the exclusivity that Xerjoff always offers, and they wanted to release a more mainstream line in their portfolio, but maintaining a bit of the luxurious, the exclusivity of the brand. So I understand that, I really do understand, but this fragrance, and although all of this collection is really well done, I mean, of course, the quality of each fragrance is fantastic. I mean, that's no questions whatsoever. But for the scent DNA that you get, you also have other and more affordable alternatives out there. Now, of course, you have this beautiful presentation, you have the Xerjoff in your collection, which gives this some sort of feeling of exclusivity and luxury, which I understand and I get. But if you want, for example, Elysium, or fragrance that goes in the realm of Elysium, of course you have the Bleu de Chanel fragrance, which is more affordable than this one. This is still not, now don't get me wrong, this is not a clone of Bleu de Chanel. It's not. This is the interpretation of Xerjoff of a blue fragrance, of a mainstream men fragrance. Now this, for me, it's like you take Bleu de Chanel, you take a bit of Aventus, you take a bit of Sauvage, you also take a bit of Sauvage, you blend it up with the Xerjoff quality, and you have Elysium. It's a fantastic fragrance which gives you compliments. My girlfriend loves this one. This is a masculine, modern masculine fragrance that doesn't, it's not adding anything new. Probably that's not the purpose of Xerjoff with this fragrance. It's just to also have an interpretation of a blue fragrance in their portfolio, and I think it's done really well. It's fantastic. For me, it's better than Aventus, and if it's better than Bleu de Sauvage, Bleu de Chanel, well, Bleu de Chanel is really good, and it's more affordable. So I don't know if it's better. Maybe it is in terms of quality, yes, but if you're searching for a more affordable alternative, maybe you will have it in Bleu de Chanel, specifically the Eau de Parfum. Still a fantastic scent right here, very versatile and lasts. It has a good performance, at least on my skin. Was very impressed with the overall experience. The ingredients in here again are really good. They have a natural feel. The citruses in here have a natural feel, which actually caught me off guard, because the first time that I tried this one I was not very impressed, because more of the scent DNA more than anything. But I'm very impressed with the quality of Elysium nonetheless. So this was the last fragrance that I took with me, Roja of Elysium. Very versatile. I mean, you can wear it in a formal event, in a night out, in a date night. I mean, you name it. It's very versatile, high quality, great performance. I mean, it has everything, and for that, it's a fantastic scent, I have to admit. From Roja Dove is Elysium. Guys, hope you enjoyed this video. Tell me in the comments down below what fragrances you took with you to your vacation time, or what fragrances will you wear during your summer vacation period. Tell me everything in the comments down below, guys, and see you in the next video. Take care. Ciao.